lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
All righty, y'all. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. I am Nephew. He is I am him. And welcome into the show. All righty. Happy post Martin Luther King Day. First off, I think everybody been having dreams. Wonder if you're gonna wake up from one or if it's gonna be a good one or a bad one. I need to know. But with that being said, happy post Martin Luther King birthday. Shout out to Dr. King. Also, happy post 4-day weekend. All those that was glad they didn't have to show up to work. Now, if you anything like us down here in the South, it is cold. Is I don't know what. Oh my goodness. It don't make no sense why it's this cold. And I like the cold.
Bruh.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not like the cold when it's paired with wind. I need one or the other. I definitely need one or the other. But shout out to that. I know it's parts over there in Florida that has been seeing major snow. Parts of Texas. Shout out to our folks out there in Florida and Texas and Louisiana. Hey, Bama and Georgia got to do their little Atlanta snow last week. So I guess y'all got to get some too. So shout out to all involved. We have a lot of stuff to get into because I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing but foolishness was over this weekend. And I'm gonna be. I mean, I might as well keep it a stack. We can't not talk about the inauguration as much as folks don't want to. And I promise you, as much as folks don't want to, we can't not talk about it. So we finna get into it because there was too much BS. Too much BS that went over the weekend. I'm gonna mention a little bit of other stuff just so I wouldn't monot you out. Because I mean, why? So we got a little bit of other news up in the sports realm. I'm used at the, you know what I mean, get your palate tasted for the other BS. So hey, we on that type of time today. So without further ado, might as well go ahead and get into our first topics today.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First things first. Congratulations out there to the folks out there at Ohio State. This weekend. Yesterday, right? If I'm not mistaken, this is yesterday. Hey, a lot of crap was going on yesterday. One of which the national championship. Shout out to them out there. It was a great game. Shout out Ohio State and Notre Dame, two of the best teams in the nation. I'm gonna be honest with you. Didn't see your game. I hate that. But I heard it was a great one. Shout out to Miss Coco Jones. I know she opened up for the national anthem. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But she did a great job at the national anthem. Shout out to Travis Scott opening up the show. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody saw this. Nobody saw this, but for the ones that did see it, you was in a treat because we had somebody. Shout out to Cam Newton. Actually tie one of his records. Shout out to Will Howard, first transfer since Cam Newton in 2010 to go to a team his first year and win the chip. Congratulations to you. Okay, little Salt Bay on that, but I mean it's whatever. I ain't a Bama person, but I do like my Southern teams. But it's gonna be switching up. It's gonna be switching up pretty soon. Now, may not look towards the South for football no more. It might be a lot more spread out than you think. So, with that being said, shout out to Ohio State again. And I gotta go ahead and shoot this to Notre Dame, man. What happened? Y'all got stumped. It wasn't even from the answers I've been getting from folks that actually watched it. It wasn't really too much close as the scoreboard said. But hey, better luck next year. Now
they got the brakes beat off of them.
No. They definitely did. They definitely did.
See, that's what happened when you're a fraud and you get to the top and you get to play a real team.
I don't know about fraud now.
I'm just joking, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, because they took out the last year's champs. Yeah, they took out Georgia.
Yeah, but Georgia was getting lucky this year though. I got to get to them. Georgia got exposed this year. They just didn't have it.
You know what? I think all the SEC teams got exposed. Every last one of them.
But
got exposed.
Georgia ain't got no excuse.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Nick Saban left. They coach left. They whole system changed. So there was a new year.
Okay.
I'm not saying we weren't gonna get what we've been getting for the last, because you know what I'm saying? It was a whole different culture.
No, whole different culture.
But for them to get to where they got to under this new guy, I'm not gonna say they did bad. But Georgia, they really didn't have no excuse, bro.
Man, I mean,
they just. Hey, Pebbles, how y'all doing, man?
I'm with you on that, but the table's gonna be turning in the next 2-3 years. It ain't gonna be like how it was before. I'm sorry,
it's not.
It's not.
I don't think anybody can, because what I don't like about the new college system, nephew, is that you can jump teams. You know what I'm saying? You can jump in that port almost anytime you want to, and I don't think that's good for college football. I don't like it.
I think we'll have a whole different, and I'm surprised they still ain't been talking about this. So they like the chaos at this point. But yeah. I'm surprised for the NIL thing that there's no regulations like how they do for the league, because that's the only way you're going to make it not the Wild Wild West.
It's the Wild Wild West right now.
That's the only way you're going to save it. But I mean, because the kids, they deserve their money.
Let's get it.
The kids deserve that money. This is a $1 billion+ industry. Y'all can pay these athletes.
Hanson's in the house.
It don't got to be one or the other.
What's up, Brown? But I'm gonna say this here too, though. Welcome back, TikTok. We are back on TikTok.
Hold on. I'm finna get to it.
I was just saying hello to the people. We actually.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let me honest. Hey, nobody cared about the football for real. Okay. Let's get to the VS for real. So, over this weekend, because we made a bet about it, and I used your dollar for the paper towels, actually.
Oh,
because we made the bet that it's gonna be up Friday. It's gonna be up Friday. Yeah. If you haven't heard, TikTok is back after literally a few hours of going hiatus and people collectively losing their shit. Now, the conversation around that, I do want to get into. I don't want it to just be a hey, we welcome back.
But can we prognosticate what Joe Locke said? Long.
Look, you're right. I ain't finna do all this. Hell no. I ain't finna marinate no right to you. I'm finna speed over it.
I want to marinate. What did I say? What did I say, nephew?
I don't know what you said.
You don't know what I said?
Hell no.
That's why you bought my.
I don't be listening to you for real. I'm being honest with you. I do the show, but I don't listen for real. Nah, I mean, one end out the other. You know what I mean? You got it. I got to protect my peace.
I told you I would see y'all back, right? I told
man, shut up. Nobody want to hit. We talking about something related but unrelated.
I'm so glad we're back, though. But go ahead.
People collectively lost their, you know what? And so you didn't see the Discord.
I mean, I was it was what it was for me, because I knew that I felt, I ain't gonna say I knew, but I felt it was coming back at some point.
Now, this is because you don't be on X like that.
No.
And outside of Instagram,
Robin.
What's up, Robin? Outside of Instagram, your algorithm is yams. I can understand because mine is too. But on Instagram,
you see my algorithm is yams?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah. How you know?
You said it multiple times on the show.
You done hacked my Instagram.
I got all your information. What? What you mean hacked? It's more like Will and enter and out.
Yeah, you need to stay out of my inbox.
I can get into anything. I don't hold on. First off, I don't get into nothing outside of work. But you just so happen on work, I'll see some yams and I'll send it to myself. And be like, hold on now. I got good taste.
never be on my Instagram looking at all the booty up there.
Oh yeah. I done sent myself a few, about like 5 or 6
stay off
times.
my page. I'm glad you can't get in my inbox.
No. And even if I could, I still wouldn't. That's
one thing. You only go to the inboxes that's on the Joe Like a Show fan page, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing all that. But outside of that, no, the discourse on TikTok going out was crazy. Now, I done seen a few think pieces about this where they getting up on the government, folks that we gonna be talking about a little bit later on after this. But the think pieces, I'm not gonna lie, it's some folks that was cooking, because I done seen some folks that's like, wow, so our government collectively comes together, red and blue, to take TikTok out. But when it comes to school shootings, when it comes to gun rights and regulations, when it comes to what else that lady said, when it comes to healthcare, like she was going off and naming them. I ain't gonna lie to you, she was cooking. I forget her name. But I know she multiple trended off of what she did, just off of that one TikTok rant. Yeah. So shout out to her. I fully agree. But with that being said, like how you kind of said how you felt when TikTok went out, but for the folks that didn't hear anyway, how did you feel when TikTok went out for a day?
I didn't care, honestly, because I felt at some point that I'm gonna say this first. I think it was a great move by ByteDance that they went completely black. They didn't let it hang out, because I felt, at the end of the day, as a businessman, you're gonna get a better deal if you show the people what they're missing. They play chess, right? And so they went black, and they wasn't gonna make a deal with Biden. They're gonna want to make a deal with Trump, and they knew Trump to play to his ego. If he said he brought TikTok back, they would get more favorable terms, right? And so I think that was a smart move on their part, because Donald Trump was able to come back in a couple of hours and said, because of him, even though he wasn't the president of the United States, even though he didn't have no jurisdiction to do that, he went on ahead out there.
He had no power to his name.
No power to his name. But he made the deal before he got sworn in on Monday, because we was back home over the weekend.
Literally.
Yeah. So
before he came in on Monday,
Trump was the acting president over the weekend. Y'all just didn't know.
He sure signed that bill like he did it, but we're gonna get to that.
You know what I'm saying? So, what I felt about it, bro, like I said, I really didn't think anything of it, because in my heart to heart, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know it would come back so fast. But I did believe by the time the inauguration was over, sometime this week,
it was gonna come back.
We were gonna be back on TikTok.
Yeah. Like I told you when we made the bet, I didn't know. I really didn't, because I know, like we covered on the show last week. Yeah, we covered. Hey, old buddy said that they making efforts to try to stop this, yada yada yada, and he kept giving it up to Trump.
When Trump said he was going to extend it before, and then Biden had said that he wasn't going to press the companies, he wasn't going to enforce the fines on Google and all those other guys out there if they had it in the App Store, right? I knew then, I felt then, just by the political realm, that the Democrats wasn't using it as a political ploy anymore, so they didn't care.
Yeah,
all this came up over politics, bro. I mean, because there's so many other things that you can go after just besides the Chinese companies, right?
Yeah,
they just went after this because they felt it was a winning strategy. But you see what happened, right? A multi-billion-dollar company got put in the line of fire when you couldn't use it, and everybody said, "Fuck it."
Yeah,
real talk. That's exactly what happened, bro. Because there's so many other things that could have went that they could go after that's dealing with the Chinese companies, right? Because it don't stop there.
Because I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. You know how many Chinese influenced apps that Americans use like that?
Temu, the stores, all them stores you be able to buy that cheap stuff from. That's all from the Chinese company. Let's not even just Google how many companies are owned by Chinese by the Chinese in America. It's over 5,000 companies owned by Chinese people. Ask how many companies are owned in China. many think? How many companies do you think America's own in China?
How many America owns in China?
How many companies do Americans own in China?
I have no idea.
How many do you think? Just give me a number.
10.
0.
Let's see there.
0.
I knew it could only be low.
0. But in America, Chinese people own over 5,000 companies in the United States of America. Now, there's established businesses over in China, but when y'all read it, it says own. Americans who own business in China, 0. Right? So again, it is so much stuff that we could have went after way before now. The Chinese has already infiltrated America. They're already here.
Yeah, and that's the other part that I was confused about. Because it kept our national security and infiltration and stuff like that. I was like, yo, we've been giving up information for at least 10 years now.
Right. But here's my thing, though.
At least 10 years,
so
I
got
know.
access to over 100 million people, right? That on TikTok from America, right?
Yes.
So let me ask this question, right? Because this is what really baffled me, and I thought it just insidious, right? So you got the access to my phone. You know my telephone number. You know where I live. You know my location.
Yeah.
Just because you turn off TikTok, do that mean that?
Yeah. What you just don't have it no more? Yeah. And that's how they was kind of setting this up. But TikTok here ain't here no more. So now we ain't got to worry about.
But think about what I'm saying,
Mr. Bad Chinese man.
They got all that information, right?
That's crazy.
So when they turn off TikTok, right? Do you think that the information they got on us that they can stop following us now? They really gonna stop being in your phones and knowing what you're doing?
Look. This is gonna be a trend. If you don't know this now, this is gonna be a trend.
Hey,
that's
Yolanda.
One of the lamest things that we have done this weekend as a nation.
This century. That was one of the
No. This century by far. I'm with you by 100%. This century by far.
Yeah.
But by the weekend, it's crazy.
Yeah. Why we got on matching shirts today?
Because America.
Because we own one today, right?
Oh yeah. America tests us, and we don't care no more. And we failed.
We failed, bro.
That's self-explanatory. We failed. We failed. We lose.
Go to JoeLockett.com if you want your shirt.
Yeah. We lose.
JoeLockett.com. You want the sweatshirt? Look at nephew. You want the shirt? Go to JoeLockett.com.
Yeah. Shoot. You see what it is?
Yeah. Don't test me, right? I failed on purpose.
Yeah. America failed absolutely on purpose.
I hate to say that, bro.
Face first.
I hate to say that, but damn.
Alrighty. Now.
I'm gonna let you get into it. I'm gonna follow your news.
Alrighty. Well, with that being said,
thank you, Yolanda.
We got to go ahead and segue a little bit. Just segue a little bit, because we talking about the inauguration. There was plenty of things that took over the topics on inauguration, from Trump and Elon to Snoop and Nelly. So let's get urban. No. Stop. I'm not getting there yet. I'm not there yet. We ain't there yet. We gotta get family out the way first. Before we go in, we gotta get family out the way first. Okay. So Snoop and Nelly, y'all gotta go ahead and get it. Shout out to our folks out there at the Breakfast Club.
Snoop Dogg performed.
They finna go ahead and break it down for us. So shout out to the Breakfast Club on that.
It was like a pre-ball. It was the
crypto ball.
Yeah, the crypto ball event in DC. That was over the weekend. I believe that was like Friday. Mm-hmm. And then Nelly performed on actual inauguration day at the Liberty Ball.
Yesterday, yep.
Now Snoop Dogg, he got the backlash because people are like, wait, this isn't the same Snoop from 2016 who had so much to say about the artist performing for Trump. Let's take a listen to that.
Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas. Some of you niggas gonna do it first.
Exactly, Kimberly.
I was the one that performs for himself.
Mm-hmm. So Nelly, as I mentioned, performed during the inauguration day at the Liberty Ball. Now Nelly actually spoke out about his decision to perform.
Thank you,
Let's take a listen to him talking about respecting the office and why he decided to perform.
I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country, have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office. I can damn sure perform.
You know, the hypocrisy that people display in regards to who they like and don't like is mind-blowing to me. Like, there is no way you are more mad at rappers for performing at these inauguration events than you are at the elected officials who told us Trump was a fascist, a threat to democracy, a danger to our country and the Constitution. They likened him to Hitler, but then folks like Biden just welcomed him back in the White House. Obama was sharing a good laugh with him at the funeral of President Carter. We know why the rappers, did what they did. We know why they doing it. They got paid. What's the politician's excuse for normalizing Trump? Trump said the election was stolen in 2020, and then he acted like it. He didn't do no peaceful transfer of power. He didn't show up to the inauguration, because why would you ever show up to an inauguration after you just accused a bunch of people of stealing an election? Democrats could learn a thing or two from that. And if you ask me, all that smoke you have for the rappers, you should have for Obama. You should have for Biden and all the other elected officials who got us all riled up and scared, only to turn around and have tea with a man they likened to Hitler. Like, literally just was having tea with him yesterday. I would respect it more if folks was consistent and they gave Obama and Biden smoke, but I didn't see none of that. But y'all mad at Nelly and Snoop?
Yeah, I ain't seen
Nelly and Snoop don't hold more weight than Biden and Obama. Like, that, honestly, those performances are inconsequential. But what are people going to remember 2 years from now in midterms, or 4 years from now when it's another presidential election? They're going to remember when, oh, you told us these were you liking this guy to Hitler and this guy was a threat to democracy, but then we saw you showing all your teeth with him at a funeral.
And not only that, when he sat there and pretty much peed on your whole last 4 years in front of your face, and you did absolutely positively nothing.
They booed Obama when he walked out, y'all.
Yo, they did. President Biden did preemptive pardons yesterday for his whole family, for Dr. Fauci, for the January 6th committee, because he feels like Donald Trump is a threat to them and a danger to them. But then he turned right around and had tea with him before the inauguration.
Well,
you did all of that. You still saying this man is a threat and danger, but you're still having tea with him in the White House.
Moral of the story.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club on that. I'm gonna be honest with you. They cooked on that. Because I was wondering the same thing. I ain't think that was that big a deal. Now, I will say, in objectivity, I will say, Snoop got caught up in 4K. Nelly, I ain't that mad at. He gave a good enough excuse. If you want to be patriotic, quote unquote, for real with it. And I'll show sympathy to the armed forces, even though I wouldn't do it. I ain't built for it. But I got family, you yourself, vet, friends, dear friends of mine, in and out.
Right.
I won't disrespect the military, period. But Snoop did get caught up. He didn't give no reason why. He said everybody that did it was Uncle Tom. So if they gonna come back at Snoop with that same energy, I understand it 100%. While I do understand Snoop's point too, I'm getting paid for it. I don't care. I ain't gotta like you to get the money. I'm gonna get the bag. But if they want to hold that against Snoop, as much as I like Uncle Snoop, you got caught up.
I'm gonna say they caught him, from history, what he said at that point in time.
Revisionist history.
Right. But this is what I would say to the whole situation for me. Everybody need to shut the hell up. Because Donald Trump didn't win his election with just white people votes.
No, he didn't. So, we gonna revisit that too.
So all I can say to anybody, man, real talk, bro. I'm not listening to anything when it comes to any of this stuff that people want to counsel somebody, call somebody Uncle Tom's, man. Listen, listen. If you sat at home and didn't vote, you helped put him in office, right?
You did.
If you didn't vote. If you didn't vote for her and you voted for him, you put him in office.
You did.
Donald Trump did not get into office with just white people. Okay. So with that being said, let me make sure y'all remember. Okay. He won the popular vote. The popular vote. Okay. And he won the electoral college vote. He didn't do that by himself with just white folks. So while we sitting here running our mouth and want to counsel somebody, we really need to take a real deep dive look at us, because here's the thing, and here's the truth, man. And we're going to get political for a second here, but I'm going to be very open and honest here. 2 times in this country, nephew, black folks have showed us that they don't want a black woman to be president of the United States. when the vice president, the former vice president, VP Harris, ran in California, she didn't make it out.
Come on.
She became the vice president by what? A white man, Joe Biden. He elected her. He chose her. The people did. When she got ready to run for president, and black people had the opportunity, right, to jump on board. White people were jumping on board, but all blacks did not jump on board for this lady. But they jumped on board for Barack Obama. Please explain to me why. Please explain to me why. It was record turnout for Barack Obama.
Black dude.
No, but what I'm saying, black people were ready for a black man to become president of the United States. Black people were not ready, and this may be very unpopular, but it's true, was not ready for a black woman to be the president of the United States.
Do you think it was? I mean, I can't help but think about it when you say Obama, because I know the whole that when I was little, that whole election process was kind of mirroring him with MLK and Malcolm X.
Yes.
They were pillaring him
Yes,
on the same level as them.
Yes.
And saying that that's their dream come true.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Just making sure I ain't on tapped out.
About this though, right? Because when he went into office, he ran against who? A white woman. A black man beat a white woman. I don't think America's ready for a woman to be the president of the United States.
First go around, he did.
He ran against Hillary.
He did.
And she was gold because who was her husband? Clinton. So she was a name brand. This country is not ready to have a woman to be the president of the United States, whether she white or black.
And they damn sure said we gonna go for a white woman for you.
Black man over a white woman. You see what I'm saying? Think about
crazy
what I'm saying,
now.
America.
That's crazy now.
Think about what I'm saying.
Yeah, you might
Hillary
be cooking.
ran against Obama. He beat her.
You might be cooking with that.
Harris ran against Trump. He beat her. This country that we live in is not ready for a woman president, whether she's white or black. We have proven that. They chose a black man over a white woman twice. He won 2 times now. This woman, and you will have think, for historical, for how women, like when she became the vice president. And what's crazy about this, nephew? People, when Biden chose her, you would have thought it was the second coming of Obama, wouldn't you? Because people were so happy that she was there. That's my girl, the AK, everybody. That's my girl.
Ski.
You know what I'm saying? Yee, all this other stuff, right? People doing what they were doing, right? And they was acting like they did something. But when it really came time for America, the black women, I'm gonna say this, and black men to do something and actually put your vote into it, where were you? You didn't show up. People did not show up. So skip me. Don't tell me nothing about somebody called Nelly or somebody Soulja Boy or some Rick Ross or some Snoop Doggy Dogg. But really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. And I'm being honest with you. That's another level of corny I saw from us this weekend. Because you asked for Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Soulja Boy.
Well, I mean, that's about all they could get. But my whole thing is, I don't care about none of that. Number one, they wasn't supporting him. He was already the president. They went there to get paid because he had them paid at the inauguration. Okay,
hold on. Marinate on that point. That's my point to everybody trying to pitch this. Oh, woe is me fit. Because to go back to what you were saying before, your silence also helped old buddy get into this office now. It wasn't no overnight.
People don't understand. If you didn't vote, whoever won, and it wasn't the person that you thought could have won because you didn't like them, your vote didn't count. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people did not show up in this election. And I'm just talking about the black community. You had a lot. I'm gonna say this. You had probably more white people that was willing to vote for a Harris than black people.
You probably had more white folks that was upset and distraught when she didn't win.
Yeah.
And we want to keep it 100.
So, bro, like I said, so skip me with all this BS that I see people trying to do out here. It infuriates me when, like Charlamagne said, we don't keep the same energy. Y'all, people don't remember how we got here. See, it's easy to get on social media, and because you want to call somebody a jigaboo or call them a sellout or call them a clown, right? A coon or whatever you want to call them, right? Okay, whatever you want to call these folks, bro. It's easy to do that but not hold yourself accountable because they're an easy target. But this started way before now. Like I told y'all last week, and I say it again. Former President Obama created Trump.
And we gotta also keep the same energy when we're trying to give accountability and ridicule too.
Yeah.
Because if this was the other way around, we'd be calling out the white dudes or the other type of folks that fit the profile.
Yeah.
For why they pulled out and didn't want to go to Miss VP Harris inaugurate. Like we would have did the same thing. It'd have probably been huge outrage to the point where it was on national news.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Keep the same energy.
Let me tell you something was even more messed up in this country. We elected a guy that did not go to his predecessor inauguration when he lost to him. This guy disrespected the process back then and didn't show up when Biden won 4 years ago.
It was looked as understandable.
And it was like, they said they understood, right? People said it is what it is because it was him. But now we got a problem. And then some of these idiots want to come out and say something about Michelle Obama. I stand with this woman. She kept the same energy. You come out to me and my family, damn you. I ain't the first lady no more. You don't want to mess with me, I'm not gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? She stayed at home. That's right, stay at home. And I wouldn't have been mad at Biden, Clinton. I would have been mad if none of the prior president would have came to him, bro. I wouldn't have, because Trump set that standard. Do you think if Trump would have lost, he would have showed up? If he would have lost to VP Harris, let me ask y'all the question. Do you actually believe Trump would have showed up to this inauguration? The answer would have been no.
No.
But everybody shows up for him. And I ain't mad because they said when they go low, we go high. That's their prerogative. This is what they do. They want to show doing the right thing. Okay, fine. Trump ain't gonna do that
at all.
So I'm with Charlamagne.
And the thing about it, he gonna be respected for not doing that. I get the when they go low, go high thing. I get it. But I also get the moments where you wouldn't go high.
I'm gonna say this.
I mean,
Trump is our president, but I would give him the same exact treatment that he gave me.
Because as crazy as it is, he's consistent on his disrespect.
Bruh, whatever's
because he was doing the shots while you was in the crowd in the pulpit.
Bruh, if I would have went, people would have known my displeasure. I would have walked right past him. I wouldn't have shook his hand. I would, when I saw him, bruh, when I was the president, guess what I would have did, nephew? Kept it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what I gotta go do. Because I got to pass this office off to you. But, bro, I would let it be known like you did, right? Because with Trump, you're dealing with a different person. He ain't the norm.
You're not dealing with standard. Y'all already showed standard procedures don't matter. So why are we going about it like that matters now? Oh, it only matters for the right folks.
And let me say this to all the people that want to sit there and litigate about what people not doing when it's Trump, shut up too. Shut the hell up. Because y'all didn't say anything when Trump didn't do what he's supposed to do. You made every excuse in the book like you understand everything. Like I said, everybody need to keep the same damn energy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if
folks went out their way
to
highlight, Nelly and Snoop.
But people made excuses for him. And I said this, y'all gonna look at my political career when I was in radio. I say this all the time. Keep the same energy, bro. Because I'm gonna call you out on it. If you like a person, you like a person. But when you like that person for what they disrespect or they do something that's not the norm, and you say it's okay, make sure it's okay when the other people do it. Like I heard Kid Rock get on Fox News.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Yeah, and he was talking about, well, remember I played at the inauguration
for the Obamas.
Okay, sir, you got paid. That's why you went. Okay, but in that same sentence, Kid Rock and Fox News, did y'all mention that Donald Trump, the president, not the first lady, the president, the guy that ran, did not show up? Okay, did y'all mention that?
Don't matter so much.
No, but what I'm saying is you can't go after a first lady, a former first lady, without going after the president. Your argument is weak as hell. You see what I'm saying? You trying to make fun of this woman that's not doing something and make that a conversation. No, make the conversation about what it really is. damn the first lady. And I don't mean that with no disrespect. But let's talk about the person who took the oath, who took into office, who has a responsibility to the country, to the nation, to his constituents. He didn't show up. And what did everybody say? It's okay.
Now,
You know what I'm saying? So kiss my ass on that. Real talk. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy across the board and leave Snoop Dogg and Nelly. Man, if y'all ain't talking about nobody else, don't come out the easy targets.
Now, speaking of easy targets, because I want to mention some of these things from the inauguration. There was some stuff said by our president. I'm not gonna lie, he knew the camera was rolling because he just picked anything to say. Now, first things first. There was this that was recorded when he was talking about our Gulf.
A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a short time from now. We are going to
shout out to the folks that captured this. I can't play it online because I probably get tagged. But Hillary Clinton's and VP Harris's face when he said he gonna change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America was priceless. But I don't think too many folks really caught the crowd. The whole crowd it was like, this is some. Wait a minute, he was serious.
But people got to do their history, right? He's going after them because he used to have a pageant there.
In Mexico?
Yeah, he have a beauty. But this is what the things that he's going after, bro. He's making it personal. What he's doing. And so the Panama Canal and all this other stuff, bro. When you see this guy,
that goes through Mexico. Go through Mexico, right?
All the stuff that he's doing, bro. People got to realize he's coming after these folks that did him wrong as a businessman or didn't allow him to do something. His name got taken off some of those buildings over there. And this has nothing to do with America. He's using America as the backdrop, right?
And he going out his way with these executive orders.
What people don't realize is President Donald Trump is our president right now as of this minute. And he will be for the next 4 years. But what y'all have to realize is this guy knows what he wants to do this time. He was surprised as hell that he won the last time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know he can.
You know what I'm saying? When he got in the first time, he was like, damn, I won. Okay, well, let's put some stuff together and put some people out here. You know what I'm saying? And he got through it. Now he knows exactly who he wants, what he wants, and who he's going after, and what he's going to put in place. And that's gonna be some things people gonna benefit from. I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be some things that business is gonna benefit from. He's gonna make some things better for some people, and some things is not gonna work out for. But at the end of the day, let me tell y'all this here. One person would never come, it's not gonna come out on a losing end.
Him.
When he leave office in 4 years, you would never be able to touch him again. And whether you like this man or not, nephew, for everything that he been through, bro, I have not seen anybody in my life of the longest I've been living, bro, be able to do what he has done and make it to the highest office in the land and get everything erased.
Now,
that's a bad boy.
That's gangster.
Bro, Al Capone, bro, they went to jail. Trump was facing charges just like them and beat it and became. Let me run for the president of the United States.
No, he ain't even have to beat it. He still got the office.
Bruh, when I say
he ain't even have to beat it, you're like, mop that case. I'm still running for office.
Bruh, and one thing I understand right now, nephew, what we don't say enough is we number one. We number one. We number one. We know you said that enough, bro. Everybody gonna start believing you.
Oh, they is. They number one.
Bruh, his message was very simple. He have never said
Venus and Butthead.
I'm the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make America great again. I don't like the rest of y'all, most of y'all, and I'm gonna win. And guess what he did?
He did it. He did it. Now, there were speeches made during this inauguration. One of which I saved myself to sanity, but I had to lose. I had to lose a little bit.
It's what my brother just sent me.
So somebody sent it to you.
My brother sent it to me, right?
Oh
That's the Martin
my
Luther King speech one.
yeah, dog. Nah, we gotta sit through this.
Oh man.
Oh
this
my
is bad.
god, buddy, you know you was used for
Yeah.
propaganda, big dog.
Freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day for all of your children. Black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe what the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
Woo! It took everything in me. Cause I kept skipping it. I kept getting sent it, and it popped up on my algorithm full of nothing but booty. Just kept popping up. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Instagram's trying to tell me. I don't know what Facebook trying to tell me. I don't know what X. I already look at you away. But bruh, I'm looking at the yams, and this keep popping up.
Thank you for the call.
This was so hard not to cringe
This
to.
ninja, bruh. Okay, for everybody listen to our show, there's a code, right? That black people have,
Yes.
right? That when you're in front of white people, right?
Don't show your ass.
When you're in front of white folks, bruh, there's a code. If white folks don't know what I'm gonna tell you, we have a code. Okay?
Please let them know.
Okay. We don't dance. Okay. Yes, sir. We at last, sir. Thank God Almighty, sir. Come on, bro. Listen. You got, and when I saw it, bro, come on. I'm gonna tell you, when I was just on the phone, you heard me talking to my brother. That's what he was talking about. He had just sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like, bro, did you see it? Did you see it? And I remember I was working on a lot, right?
Shout out to brother Lockett.
Yeah, my brother, right? He sent it. He said, bro, you need to watch it for your show, right? And when I looked at it, I said, man, I don't want to see that shit. Right? So I'm looking at this dude, bro, and I'm like, you know the code, bro. Right? But you're so happy to be standing. And this is what can I say this to our black people, man? I want to be honest here. I understand Barack Obama, okay, and VP Harris did not put everybody black, right, in front of the camera. Didn't bring them to the White House. Didn't give them, a chance to perform at the White House. They couldn't do everybody. Got it, okay? But that don't mean when somebody else invites you to the White House, you break code. You know what I mean? You ain't break, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, take his money if he gonna pay you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But be who you are, bro. This crap here. Now, if anybody dance the Jigaboo dance, he's the face of it because he was doing what everybody say everybody else was doing. No, bruh. They told you what to do, how to do it, because they saw you hooping and hollering. And when they hired you, whoever the PR people came to you, say, we want you to say this part of the speech, and we need you to say it with expression. We need you to feel good about it. We need you to make sure you put the Negro part in there.
Hold on.
That was a lot of parts. That was a lot of more parts of that damn speech he could have said.
And this is and this is why I'm not mad at a Snoop or even a Soulja Boy. But this is why I am mad at us. Outside of me joking on it, cause I get it. I'm gonna make a joke.
Yeah.
If we gonna go serious about it for a second, this wasn't talked about enough in our community about how egregious this shit is.
What is his name? I don't even know who he
Hold on. That's the other part.
What's his name?
We don't know his name. He is standardized.
It's not on there.
Joe. And excuse me for where I'm gonna go, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real.
Go ahead.
We don't know his name. I promise you, they don't know his name.
No,
for the few that do know his name, don't care about his name. You are standardized nigga one. That's what you are. And you play into it. You really coon shucking jive for massa on the stage on Martin Luther King birthday.
And
Oh
use-
my
and
God.
use his speech.
Oh my God.
And
Yo.
and you got people standing around and like, yep, do that for us. Do that for us.
Yes. You have to look at I'm not playing the video, but you gotta go back and watch the video.
The pleasure.
The folks in the white men behind him.
Just be honest, keep it real. Yeah.
Gotta keep it real.
Bro, I'm gonna show you people on
and-
TikTok.
and hold on.
People, look, when you put the camera out here, bro, people
Bro.
nostalgic, profound,
La-
happy.
Half of them was laughing at him.
Bruh.
Half of them was laughing at dude that we
somebody
can't
said
know name.
His name, we won't call it this our mother sucker out. Lorenzo Swell. Sir, we don't have a donkey of the day. We're gonna have an ass of the day. on
That's
the show.
exactly you.
Okay. You're the ass of the day on the show.
This
Yeah.
wasn't talked about nearly
No,
enough as
ass
we
of
took the
year.
time.
No, the ass of the year of 2025.
Oh,
you started
definitely.
this
You
out.
are the one.
Yeah,
You are
yeah,
the
yeah,
one, big
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
playing for
yeah,
second.
yeah.
Everybody else playing for second.
Yeah. No, ain't no seconds. That's it. You the ass of the year, bro.
No, it's 25 in too early. Hey,
Damn.
somebody gonna do something. But this wasn't talked about nearly enough as we spent the time on Nelly and freaking Snoop. And it's still not.
Because people don't know him. People don't know Lorenzo.
But Lorenzo is a literal caricature of what they view you as in this freaking country.
Okay, who is he? Is he a senator or a pastor? Who is he, y'all? I know our audience is smart. Let us know who he is. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Let me know who he is.
I mean, because I do want to know. But I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter because you played your point and you played your role. Regardless of what you are, you played your role in what they wanted you to be.
Yeah.
And we needed a black dude on Martin Luther King birthday to shuck and jive for us while we laugh and say, "Oh, you did a great speech,
Erica said he's a pastor.
young boy." Yeah, hey, young boy, you did a good speech, boy.
Yeah.
You did a good speech, boy.
I promise you, they was calling him and looking at him as a boy. I promise you. Now, if y'all want to say anything set us back, that shit right there, bro. That right there. Yeah.
But at the same time, I kept replaying in my head, and I'm staying true to that for this whole 4 years. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all put him here. Y'all allowed that.
I'm not mad at Trump.
I can't be.
I'm not mad at them, bro.
As much as I want to be, I can't.
I'm not mad at them, bro. Listen, he's my president. You know, he's gonna be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. That is what it is. I survived the first time. I survived. I don't care about that. But what I'm saying is, us as Americans, you have to understand that what you do is going to stand the test of time for you and your family and your community. What he does, nobody cares. He's going to end up at the end of the day being a two-time president, right? Money, wealth, power, in place for everything, be able to have protection for the rest of his damn life. He good. When his term is over, bro, your life is shook and done. And guess what? Lorenzo, your ass can't come back to not one barbecue.
I don't even want you to grab a barbecue plate.
Hold on. Trump and everybody else is not going to know who he is. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me say something. Right now, all this stuff that everybody's talking about, who you haven't seen, bro? Because you know who I'm talking about. You know who the hell I'm talking about. You used it the first time. But who you have not seen, heard in this second term, when he was running up to now, and who was not present anywhere in any of this. Who I'm talking about, nephew?
Last name.
I ain't talking about T.O.
No.
I ain't talking about Ocho.
No.
I'm talking about C.O.
Mm-hmm.
Candace Owens. Huh? Did I not tell you, bro, last time? I said Trump is a career killer. When he done with you, he done. Right?
Hey, and
she supported him, but she has not see, with us, you wasn't invited to the barbecue. Your ass ain't invited to the ball no more.
Yeah.
On the highest stage.
I'm being honest with you. I don't even know if she talking about him.
She talking about him, right? But
Okay.
she done sent it, bro. Trust me, she been sending stuff trying to get back in. He don't need her no more. He passed you,
Served your purpose.
bro. Black folks don't like you. I got the black people now,
Stage left.
bro. Listen, and the white folk with me now, so I don't need you no more. So again, you did not see her. Y'all can get mad at me. I'm not a big fan of Candace Owens. Like I always say, a broke clock is right twice a day. She have some points, but at the end of the day, was she authentic in what she's saying? Was she true to what she was saying? I would say no.
Bro, this was
Okay.
crazy to see on my freaking timeline. And
Okay.
I'm doing nothing but trying to find the yams. And y'all keep putting this in my timeline. I wanted to save my beat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't fully see that video until now. I'm gonna have to talk about this. As much as I don't want to,
Bro,
I got to talk about
I
this.
just saw it, like I said, because my brother sent it to me early this morning, but I wasn't paying attention. He was like, man, check the video out. Right. And I saw it maybe 20 minutes before the show. And when I saw it, I threw my phone. I ain't gonna lie. I hope it ain't break my screen, but I threw my phone, bro, because I'm like, what in the bro? He might well put on the face and the lips. Real talk.
Literally.
Because I'm like, man, I've heard pastors
Serving white cake.
Bruh, I've heard pastors do hooping, right? They call it hooping, right? When you nah. But bruh, you wasn't hooping, you was literally performing.
And this is
the jigaboo dance.
And this is why I don't like that. Because if y'all think this is too much coincidence, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry to tell
He was
you.
told what to say. He was told what to put emphasis on, and he did exactly. Now you talking about doing exactly what he was paid to do. His ass did exactly what he was paid to do.
Yo, you went and at this point, we used to Martin Luther King type of tonage. Not as a joke, but kind of like a dark humor. For you to do this on his birthday, and we supposed to be giving honor to his legacy. That's why we even got it as a national holiday right now. And you did that at this function, bro.
Let me show you how disrespectful this is, bro. Nephew, let's think about this, America. You know how disrespectful this is? Martin Luther King's birthday was yesterday, correct? It was Martin Luther King's birthday. It was the Martin Luther King Day yesterday.
Yes.
It was Martin Luther King Day.
Day.
How disrespectful this was that you didn't have a known pastor, right, to deliver the speech, whatever it was going to be on MLK Day. You got somebody ain't never heard the fuck of, because that show took, bruh. Y'all got to think about Trump marketing to his people, right? The disrespect. Think about what I'm saying now. Or what we're going to acknowledge it because we should, because it's the right thing to do, but we're not going to give it we're not going to give it a poster. We're not going to make it no poster. This is my day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I think if that was Obama, if that was Harris, they would have had somebody up there with reverence that people knew, whether it's white or black. You could have got a white man, right, to do the speech, because that's what Martin Luther King said. You know what I'm saying? Little black girl, little white girl, you know what I'm saying? Hold hands in hand.
Yeah.
It would have been fine, right? But you went out and found somebody that nobody knew. Nobody. Like I said, if y'all don't understand the level of disrespect and planning that was, because people are like, well, no, Joe, you take it too far. No, the hell I ain't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
This
no.
was and I don't want to hear nobody say you ain't taking too far, but we went too far for Snoop and Nelly. Like, I don't want to hear that. Big dog, I'm taking it exactly where it's supposed to be going with this, because you already. This was the epitome of.
Hold on, because I didn't even watch that thing, because I thought he was doing something talking about my kid. They said this was the prayer. That's even worse. So if this was the prayer, why the hell he even? But I told you paid to say what he said. This y'all did not help this case.
If this the prayer, you just pray, bro.
Just pray.
Just pray. Theatrics don't need to be in all the time for prayer. I get it, the spirit take over, but you ain't preaching, big dog. You're praying.
Wait a minute. Somebody said he was talking about crypto coin. What? Because I ain't watching. I'm not gonna say a lie. I didn't watch any of the stuff yesterday.
Look, I was playing Minecraft, thinking how ironic I gotta play Minecraft on a day where I should be at least watching something.
I'm gonna tell you, man. This was because we live in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay.
Yo,
Yesterday.
yo, Birmingham and Memphis collectively had to roll their eyes at this shit.
Yes, but let me take it a step further because this is what a lot of people don't realize yesterday what was going on. It was the inauguration of President Donald Trump. It was MLK Day, right? And it was Robert E. Lee birthday yesterday.
Oh my God. Yes, it was. Dude, they picked us on every. Yeah.
No, think about what I'm saying. Nobody really understood yesterday the full circle that yesterday had for this country. Real talk.
If it was so much, if it wasn't even enough shade, you would have thought they were dark skinned.
Right. It was a full moon yesterday of this country. Like I said, bro, and I'm a God-fearing man, right? And yesterday, when I sat back and I realized what was really going on at the same time, bro, and it's like, wow,
that's crazy.
But think about what I'm saying here, and I truly believe this, and I'm gonna use this platform to say this: that God is saying that this is us. What we saw yesterday is MLK in us, there's Trump in us, and there's Robert Lee in us. And we need to make sure that we are keenly aware that we are at a tilting point, right? In America. Because yesterday, bro, like I said, y'all look it up. It was MLK Day. It was the inauguration. And yesterday, if y'all don't know, look up Robert E. Lee. It was his birthday yesterday. Right? It's ironic, but it's serendipity. And I'm gonna say, we all gonna be okay. I'm not shooting out fear shit. No, we don't do that here on this show. We're all gonna be okay, right? No matter who you voted for, who you like, who you don't like, what that's not it. God is the person that's gonna be in charge of our lives. It's up to you to figure out. God's gonna, if you, whatever you pray to God for, it's gonna happen for you. Just keep your faith and don't get distracted by any of the noise that's going on out there, whether you for Trump or with Trump, right? I want the best for our president because I want him to do the best job for us. I pray that he would do the best job for us. I'm not going to always agree with everything he say. I'm going to agree with some stuff that he say. That is what it is. He's the president for you for the next 4 years, nephew. I'm not going to sit here and bash our president. If he does something wrong that, I think this is egregious, we'll address it. But at the end of the day, he's still our president.
This is why I can't, because at this point, we already knew what he was.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all admired it or y'all looked at it and shoot it off. So when he still shows you who he is, given the placement that you placed him, he's the most consistent thing our country has been having for at least Bron, 2-3 years right now.
Right.
I'm disappointed, old buddy, the most because you was the epitome of I'm not racist. I got a black friend.
That's even no.
That's what you did.
No. He did it worse, bro. No, he's that one that he's Django.
He's Samuel L. Jackson off of Django.
He's Django, bro. He's not that I got. He's not even a friend. They don't even, bro. They don't know his wife, his kids, or his church. But
we know he a reverend,
bro. Nobody listen. You would never hear from this guy again. Trump, if you ask Trump who he was, he gonna say, I don't know. I promise you. I promise you.
That black guy, he's such a great guy.
Because,
so awesome, so great.
Yeah, Robert, he gonna say many people like him. Many people love him.
Many people like him. Many people love him.
He's the greatest thing ever because
he churches here, he churches there.
And this is what I see, and this is with everybody, bro. I seen everybody that was against him, right? White and blacks. So everybody turn their heads up now,
or conveniently very, very quiet
and sitting in the audience. Because Trump even said this. Now y'all want to be my friends, right? Trump calling y'all out, right? Last time y'all didn't like me, y'all talked about me, but now it's strange how everybody wants to be my friend because I became the president of the United States, right? Again, are you about that life or are you about yourself? And again, what I learned, bruh, everybody wants to play a winning side, right? But if somebody else is winning, they're going to turn tail on your ass quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I'm not mad because when I looked at Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk always been who he was, but I looked at the TikTok CEO. I looked at the
excuse that, my bad.
I looked at Jeff Bezos. Everybody, right? Everybody wants to be in because they understand that what he does is going to affect or could affect them in their business model. And let me say this: if y'all don't understand this right now to this day, please understand this. Don't nobody give a damn about politics, bro. Only thing these people care about is what, nephew? I always say this: the bottom line.
Yeah, and that's that
This
bread.
has nothing to do with Democrats, Republicans. You know what I'm saying? The blue or the red.
Yeah, the crip or the blood, bro.
Bro, these folks only care about the bottom line. And whoever's in charge, I'm gonna suck up to them and do what they need me to do. That's why Chris Rock and Kid Rock and everybody else would have been at VP Harris if she would have won, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be around the president that's going to
maybe not
opportunities. Huh?
Maybe not Chris Rock. Chris Rock is kind of Chris
Rock would have got paid, bro, a right amount of money. He went to the Obama. If he played for the Obama, he would have played for
VP.
Bro, you remember?
Man, I'm sorry, I can't let Chris Rock live down what he did on Seinfeld. And the fact that with Jerry Seinfeld and them on the couch setup and stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't let him live that down.
Do people who don't remember, right? What happened almost 12 years ago when former President Obama was in office and how people talked about him and did what they did?
No, they definitely
trashed him and his wife.
Put smut on their name. Put smut on their name.
I mean, do people not remember how, you know what I'm saying? And this man won twice. So again, this is what I try to tell people, right?
Good point.
This is what I try to tell people, right? Obama created Trump. Obama won twice, and who else won twice? Trump. There were people, you got to understand, there are people that vehemently liked and loved Obama, and there were people who vehemently did not like him, and vice versa for Trump. And so our country, I believe, nephew, is really divided.
50, no. The divided we fall.
Yeah.
And we falling.
We have a problem in this country, and I hope we're able to put it together under this president. Because what I really want us to see, because if something happens to us right now, bro, it ain't about what Trump said, it's about what we're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? And I hope that this president, if something goes on where there's a huge issue that may happen in this country, that this president and his cabinet is capable of running this country to make sure that we stay in power and we're going to be good. Because if not, it could be our demise. Because words is not going to scare other countries.
Oh no!
Repeating the same thing over and over is not going to stop other people from doing what they do, because they don't care because they're not voting for you.
Yeah, everybody else is, from what it looked like, collectively laughing. But I mean, speaking of collectively laughing, I don't know.
You, JB.
I don't know whether this is supposed to be a joke or not.
Go ahead.
But he was trending over everything. Shout out Elon Musk.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Bro, what is this? What was that? Now, I know I done seen folks go out and they say, "Oh man, that's a Nazi salute, right?" What you try to call that? A British salute? You try to put the Britons in this?
Okay, but this is the thing I'm gonna say about this administration, bro. For us want to make America great again.
Woo. Oh, woo. No. Just say it. Say it. I know what's in your head. And it's laughing. I'm laughing at it.
For us want to make America great again, bro.
Yo,
bro.
Because
when I look at the president and the vice president of the United States, J.D. Vance and President Trump. Okay. And I looked Hold on. You got in the middle of these things, you have to verify. They do little puzzle things, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so nephew. You would interrupt me, but you mighty quiet.
No. Go for it.
Hey, Kate.
This is gonna be bullshit. This is gonna be some bull. I like to smell it off while I flush it.
So when I look at this White House, right? We look at our executive branch. And for us saying we want to make America great again, right? And just looking at the executive branch when I saw it on social media, and I looked in the audience at just the executive branch, which the president and the vice president. There's 4 people sitting there.
Yes. I'm sorry. Some of this stuff you just can't help but laugh at.
I ain't finished, but I'm just gonna say, right? Because you said make America great. Make America
great
again. I'm just gonna look at the branch at 4 people sitting right there, right?
Right there.
Okay. And then when I look at, and I didn't watch the inauguration. I didn't watch anything with MLK. I didn't watch TV yesterday because I'm not a big TV watcher. And because I hate Trump or anything like that, I just don't watch a lot of TV. But when I saw on social media, it was just clips. And I saw people like Elon Musk speaking at the inauguration in America. Let me cook. America, right?
Yeah. That's what they say.
Why is he speaking? We need to make sure you make this a clip. I want this to be a clip. Make sure you remember the time. Because we saying America on one of our proudest days in our country, right? Why is he speaking? Now, his business acumen is, bro. I like Elon Musk, the Tesla, SpaceX, businessman. I ain't got a problem with him. But I'm asking in America, why is he speaking on? Why is he speaking
at an American function?
Hold on, can I say this? I gotta go ahead, nephew.
Go for it.
On MLK Day, the inauguration of the president of America, the 47th president of the United States, we get Elon Musk and Lorenzo.
Make America great again.
I'm just saying, what if we saying built in America, made in America, this is America. Everything about that, just what I just said,
it fits.
It's not America.
It's not how they were saying it, but at the same time, it fits.
And let me say this, bro. I am Lisa Stanfield, been around the world. My kids are Japanese. Okay? Both of them. I speak a foreign language, lived there for 13 years. I ain't mad at nobody, but I'm not saying, because I say I'm Blackanese. I'm not saying I'm doing everything in the name of America. I wouldn't populate it globally. You know, I'm global. You know what I'm saying? And I claim that.
You're a humanitarian.
Yeah, I'm a humanitarian. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying at the end, because I know some people want to, well, your kids, yes, they are. Yes, their mama is. And yes, they'll have.
And not too much on his daughters, too.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay. But I'm not running for the president of the United States.
Mo.
I'm not going after people and saying that illegal immigrants and they shouldn't be up to this country and this. I'm not doing that because, like I said, you can't, to me, and it's just me, I can't look to my left and see what I see and then go after other people. and then said we talking about America. But I'm not gonna go there because hey, I'm happy for them. That's good, the executive branch. But what I will go after is why is Elon Musk speaking in America on Inauguration Day? I mean, that's just me, but I don't understand why he's speaking. Now, the other part was when I say the only reason I bring that up because I see how people go after everything else, but no one says the obvious that I see. Because I didn't know JD Vance was married to his beautiful wife, right? And she is an American citizen, but she wasn't born
in America.
She wasn't. President Trump, beautiful, the former first lady, right? Melania Trump, right?
Standing there looking like a mannequin,
right? But she wasn't born here in this country. And we're talking about the stuff that we're talking about. And I think when we have to state the obvious. I'm not mad because I want this to happen in life. You know what I'm saying? I date everybody too. I'm not mad at that. But when you're doing these type of things in our country and you're the leader, I think there's a bit of hypocrisy there. In my humble opinion.
We a country built off of hypocrisy. Outside of the natives, nobody was quote unquote American. We a country built off of hypocrisy.
But
nobody
but I'm saying,
outside of the natives.
But I'm saying is like, we're picking and choosing in this country the people that want to go with the rhetoric, right? You're picking and choosing, but the people that you're rocking with is not absolute what you saying that you are.
Yo,
that is my only point here, right? Back in the day when it was in the 60s and stuff like that, it was absolute, right? Purebred.
True.
But what we're seeing now, right? This is marketing. This is business driven. This has nothing to do with what they are putting out to you to make you believe in what they are saying, because they are not doing anything under the norm of what they're saying.
But this is the crazy part to it. If you think about it, because you're right, there's marketing, there's dollars behind this.
Yes.
But these are also business folks that you would like to think of. So if they gonna put dollars behind this, you just already say off to the side, it's making more than that on the other side.
Yeah.
So they're making money off of plain as day spitting in your face.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, that's savage.
I'm gonna say this, and I said this before about our president. He is not the president of the United States. He's the CEO of the United States.
And we got a lot of executives.
Yeah, he got a lot of bro. You know what I'm saying? He's running it like a business, right? Real talk. And people get mad at me, bro, but Trump is the CEO. He got his business set up. He's going to get some stuff done that's going to benefit the workers of his company. Which
he got his friends in very high places, as we can see.
Yes. And again, like I said, I'm not mad at it. This is what we elected for, but he's the CEO of the United States of America. And like I said, some of us will benefit. Some people are going to lose behind what he's doing, but he's cleaning house in the company, right? Getting out the people he don't want, bringing the people in that he want, right?
Introducing epilepsy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And bringing in and what he's doing.
Nepotism, my bad. I said nepotism. Yeah, nepotism.
But he's bringing in money to make sure that his company is going to flourish for what he needed to do. He controls the platform. He controls the government, right? He has a voice now, and he got everybody on his side. This man has turned his whole resume around in 4 years. And only thing he said was, I don't like you. Called out people, told the truth. So I'm going to say, nephew, we stay on this platform. We just tell the truth and repeat it over and over. We doing fine. We can run for president of the United States.
I mean, shoot. Don't let jail stop you.
Kimberly said Commander in Chief. No, we're gonna call him the CEO. Commander in Chief, yeah, that's the official title. But he runs it like a company. You know,
yeah,
because
that's too much of the old way of looking at things.
It was an embarrassment, and I like Elon Musk, the businessman. Don't get me wrong. I like Elon Musk, the businessman, because I think he's very smart. From PayPal to Tesla to X to all the stuff that he does, man, he's a very smart guy. If you study his roots, what he came from, man, I mean, the guy, he's manipulative.
But in knowing that, what do you feel about this salute, though? Do you think that this is a British salute? Now I got my own take on it. But what you
I
feel
think
about it?
you know what he did, bro. I don't know because, like I said, I don't know Elon Musk, but I think at the end of the day, what I've known one thing about him is he's gonna do what he want to do because I have enough money, and if I want to do something, I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it anyway. And his money has got him next to the highest man in the land, right? And he has his ear, so it doesn't matter was that a British salute or a Nazi salute. I don't know what that would do for him because of what he's been through in his childhood and how he had to leave his country to come to the United States to be able to actually make it. You know what I mean? Is this a way of thumbing up some of the people that screwed him over? Because a lot of things people don't realize, if you look to Trump's, JD, and Elon Musk history, this is nothing bad. This is just facts. Go ahead and look it up. A lot of the stuff these guys is doing that people doubted them, went after them, took their name off of stuff, put lawsuits against them. These guys kept going. And now they're in position to get some of these people back. And some of this stuff, bro, is just petty stuff that they're doing because they're in power and they're getting some of these folks back for what they did to them.
I agree.
That's the honest God truth. Y'all can call it and dress up how you want to, but I will ask everybody, if you got time and if you're really interested, do your history on all of these people. I'm not mad at it because I'm going to respect President Donald Trump as the president of the United States, and we're going to roll with what he's doing. But I'm just saying, when you look at this stuff, you can cover it up how you want to, nephew. But the facts are the facts of why all of a sudden the Panama Canal became a thing. It had nothing to do with nothing but what, if you look at his history, about his pageants, about the building he had his name on over there, right? They took his name off, right? Because of financial, whatever he was going through. So he said, when I become president of the United States again, I'm going to call this, no longer, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the American name on it.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Pretty much.
I'll be honest with you. Mine's is real quick take on this one. I don't think he was doing the Nazi thing either. I think he just got caught being lame on stage. Like, to your point, he got a lot of money. He able to do a lot of things. And folks squeak it by because of how much money he got. I think you just saw somebody be lame on stage and got caught up in being lame. Now, because it wouldn't benefit him none to do no salute like that, given who he is.
Kimberly said Trump world relations is what we need. We are being taken advantage of. He will put a stop to this.
Okay. Gotcha. Hey man, we ain't finna go back and forth with your ass. I got you.
I'm gonna say, I think in some areas, yes. But I would say this for sure. And I don't know. I'm gonna vote on my president every time. But I don't know if he's ready for Putin. I don't know if he's ready for the president of China. These guys,
the Korean dude.
Yeah, these guys play different. They're not just running their mouth, right?
And they gonna little boy you.
You know what I'm saying?
They finna little boy you.
If Trump is standing in front of Putin and we got to go toe to toe, you saying getting a footing? I don't know. The only reason why I say Trump will win because it's America. But without America behind Trump and it's just Trump and Putin, bruh, Putin ain't finna play that game with him. Putin is going to lead you the way you want to lead you to and then drop you out. That's just my humble opinion. And like I said, I roll with Trump all day because he's my president. He's our president of the United States of America, right? But at the end of the day, I got to be very honest when you talk about soldier. Our president ran away from war, lied, said he had foot spurs so he didn't have to join the military. That's honest, God. Those are facts. Our president looked down and said, "I was a weakling and I was a coward for fighting for the country." That's what our president said about me, right? And he's still my president, but he don't look favorably to soldiers. He think that we are stupid for fighting. You know what I'm saying? The people who fought for him, that's his feelings. I ain't mad at it, but that's true. So again, When I said we getting footing in business, right? We're getting footing to make things move economically, and how that works out for people, we'll see. But when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying, that soldier part of it, the military part of it,
Now she echoing the sentiments that old buddy here, Mr. Byron Daniels, and it's the last thing. You got to worry about it. We gonna wrap this up right after this. But she sounds like she echoing the same sentiments he's saying. So let me go ahead and let him cook up this Fox News.
Numbers, he'll figure a way to do it.
It's not just going to be that. I mean, when Americans see deportations or repatriations happen, they're going to be like, thank you. When they see the border closed, they're going to say, this is what I voted for. When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back. So and that's what you're going to see.
So you just teased the
Daddy's back.
I'm gonna say this again, bro. When Obama was in office, when Clinton was in office, when Bush was in office, when Reagan was in office, when Biden was in office, these countries don't give a damn about you trying to tell them what's gonna go on in their country. They don't, right? They want your aid, they want your help. But when I went over and fought in Desert Storm, nephew, Saddam Hussein didn't give a damn about Clinton. Zero zilch. What he was saying, the diplomacy, whatever. That's why when Obama came in, they had to do what they had to go do. Right?
Excuse me.
Those folks over there, bro, they different. I can speak on that. I'll tell you why. Those folks over there, nephew, they would go all in. They were going all in for him. Okay? Osama, they was going all in for him. Do y'all remember when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor? Did y'all remember that story? Did y'all don't remember history? They flew all the way here to America knowing what, nephew?
That they were going to die.
They was not coming home.
Well, unalive.
They didn't want coming home. Nephew, think about that. You know you ain't coming home.
And you ain't trying to. That's different. That's different.
Bruh, when these people in these different countries, we talk, right? These folks living.
They about it.
No, you go to that country, they are living this life every single day. This is what's being preached to them. This is what they're being taught. This is when they go out to the markets. And this is their life.
Hold on. To that point, two things. Because even with how you said over there with Desert Storm with Hussein and them, their people love them.
Yes.
Like get the American propaganda out your head real quick. Think about it. Their people loved them.
Yes.
While on the run.
Yes.
In their country.
Yes.
They people love them to the China point, dude. It's folks that make TikTok on China, on China, and they like, yo, y'all realize the discourse that is multi-country about you guys. You probably won't keep going off of what they tell you on the news over there, because everybody look at China, communist country, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. But he was like, yo, we talk and we like, yo, man, we got other issues where we trying to get better and yada yada yada. But when we look at y'all, we find stuff weird, like y'all got to pay for healthcare. like schooling is what? What goes on in schools? like if you really look at the propaganda we shoot off just so we can make ourselves look good, you will look at a lot of different stuff that we are involved in a whole different way.
Bro, I ain't seen one brother that I know that's gonna strap a bomb on himself.
Oh, hell no.
And stand in the middle of somewhere. And you know what I'm saying?
I wish I would. I'll pass the buck so quick. I'll put it on a dummy doll.
Kimberly on TikTok says, look at China, you'll see where our money has gone. But okay, so let's get away from just talking about a talking point, but look at we went to China because China made everything very cheap because we stopped making things in America. America wages went up. To be able to do things in America, right? You have to pay more because you got to pay more than a living wage here in America. So what businessmen did was, okay, they went to different countries and found different countries to find stuff that need to be made so they can buy for cheap and sell it to us here, right? They took jobs. American people took jobs out of America, right? Because we became expensive. They found cheap labor. Now you go to China, say a lot of money is going to China, but China don't pay their people. China folks live in a 1-bedroom apartment, right? In a corporate place. They go to work every single day and make very minimum wages so you can wear the clothes, the shoes, and stuff on your back.
I mean, y'all look at it and laugh about it when we talk about the Jordans and stuff with the sweatshops, but that's literally what it is.
If you've never been into some of these countries, y'all, where our stuff come from, and if you look at any tags, wherever you see it at, right, you're gonna say made in Taiwan, made in China,
or maybe every other day,
or
Japan,
Vietnam, but America sold the workforce to other countries that they figured out a way that to make them rich, and that was not to pay their people, but to produce for a big country, right? And we keep the money and keep our people down. America didn't do that. They made better wages. They made better wages for us, right? So stuff stopped being made in America. The businessman said, "I'm going overseas. I'm going to send you some money, right, to get these products for $4 or $5, and I'm gonna charge $300 or $400 over here for what you got to go do." So when we say we sent all of our money over to China, yeah, in the beginning, why was the money going to China, nephew? Let's talk about that. The money was going to China because they was our workforce.
They was.
Okay. So the government was giving them money to help them get their workforce in order to help them build factories so they can build stuff for cheap for us so they can come back over here and sell it to us so we can make a profit off of that to keep America going. That's how all this stuff got started. Now, the propaganda that we hear, we going our money to China. But like I asked everybody, please, and if you don't believe me, please do your history. Okay. Go back and do your history on how we got in these other countries, right? And why we're in these other countries. We just didn't start giving our money to these other countries. We did not. And continue to give our money and then take their products into our country. Because again, if China stopped making products, nephew, if they stop today, we screwed for a while. Because what's going to happen in America, right? You're not going to have stuff on the shelves. And then you got to get stuff made in America. How are you going to get stuff made in America for $12, right? or $20, right? In Walmart, and you got to pay your workers $15, $20 an hour.
And if you think it's stuff hot now, if they did that, God dog, you know what they're gonna be taxing folks?
Okay, Kim said, explain for how we went from number 1 to being 3rd behind Russia.
Oh Lord.
Okay, no, but it's very simple to explain, bro. Greed, right? We got laxed and we started to give our money, our products and produce is coming from other countries. So what we did was with our military, we started to downsize, right? These guys saw us as while they were struggling, they kept building. They kept building, right? If y'all look at how history goes when it comes to regimes and takeover, right? The big countries always fall at some point. Why do they always fall? Because you reign supreme for so long, you get comfortable, you get a strong military, you get a strong economy, you get a great, you get a great person that's leading the country. But at some point, what happens? You start to deteriorate from the inside, y'all. And this country, we have gotten greedy, but we have continued to build. We have not continued to excel in America. We have allowed other countries to take over things that is necessity to us. And if they cut us off, we're screwed. That's how we became number 3, number 4, number 5, and we're going down, 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 down. How many people do y'all see right now that are joining the military as mandatory? You go over to these other countries, you got to join the military guaranteed before you even get into the workforce.
You have to go.
You have to go to the military, right? You have to get a skill set. You got to get back to the government. That's where we were when we was at the top. We had the top military. Everybody was getting out of high school to college and going into the military, being officers, whatever, to build our country. We were strong because everything was built in America. We was Americans. We had stockpiles of everything. Our stockpiles now we have to send off for a lot of stuff. Our tech stuff, we got to go to China. We got to go. People are making things and we're dependent on them. Once our country stopped depending on America and we start depending on other countries, it makes us weak. It works in the economy for us and the businessman, but as a country as a whole, these countries that got people that are dictators and not presidents, they're looking like, okay, we're going to become the number one power and we're going to take over, and we're not going to take over from you guys no more because now we got enough money. Now we got the workforce, and now we got the business. And guess what? We don't need you anymore. Guess who needs us? You. So once they decide, you know what I'm saying, if they get to the point, and what they're doing now right now, nephew, let's be honest, what they're doing, they're banding together. They said, okay, it's going to take us a couple of more decades to be able to get here, but if Russia and Korea and China band together against America,
well,
now you got a powerhouse. You see what I'm saying?
America ain't as big as it was.
And how many Americans going to join the military?
I promise you, not as much as you think.
How many people gonna be patriotic? How many people gonna be patriotic? Now, if you talked about Russia, you talking about China, you talking about South Korea and North Korea, and you talking about joining the military and being in the military, they ready. I'm not saying that we not ready, but they ready. Example, in tech, we have electrical cars. In China, they have drones putting out forest fires. What do you think all this stuff coming? I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all go over to these countries, which I've been, their technology is far more advanced than ours. 100 times more advanced. Their stuff, man, anything you want, bro, from the cars to the houses to the taxis, you see all this stuff. It's coming out over here. They giving us, nephew, they're giving us scraps, okay? They're giving us a little bit, they're spoon feeding us a little bit of the technology, but they're not getting all the technology. Again, if y'all don't believe me, Elon Musk is not American. Okay? When Bill Gates did what he did, he went overseas to get that stuff and brought it back here. Google. Y'all, if y'all think I'm making it up, y'all can do your own research, okay? I am a person who studied history. Every big regime at some points fall from the inside. You stop being number one because you stop producing. When you start depending on anybody else, or you're paying somebody else to do work for you, and you allow them to become powerful, like we have with China. You have this. And China is a dictatorship. They tell their people what to do, how to do, where to sleep, and where to go. So you get paid this, and that's all it is. That wouldn't happen in America. We cannot outproduce China now when it comes to produce. When it comes to clothes and shoes, we cannot. You would not survive. Yo. You would not get $100 pair of Nikes. Nikes would be $500 or $600 for the person to make a profit.
Over there, you know how cheap that is. You know how cheap it is over there. It's barely even 100. They look at them like Skechers.
I'm telling people, man, if you're on my feet, don't bash anybody. Just a conversation we're having, but please don't just do a tagline, right? About China this and America this and people look at this. Do your research. America didn't get into this position, right? Because of a Democrat or a Republican. America got in this position because of greed and being overconfident, right? About who we are, and we didn't keep building. We didn't keep things in America and keep growing our own stuff and keep making our own stuff. Anytime you start to put stuff out to other people to do, and you start depending on other people, you got to pay them money. We built China. We helped build China. We gave them money to build the factories, to build so they can build the clothes and stuff and make the clothes and stuff for us. We did that, y'all. Like I said again, please, y'all do your homework. And I'm not trying to be no history buff. I graduated from high school. I don't have a high school. I don't have a college education. Okay. But I served in the military for 8 years. I traveled around the world. I've seen stuff, and I'm an avid reader of books. I talk a lot of crap on here. I have a lot of fun, but I'm not as dumb as I look. Okay. And I do understand history. At any point in time, from the Romans on down, every empire has failed because of why? You either got a trader, you got traders on the inside, and you got people selling stuff to the other people, giving information. We have given, as again, like I said, y'all Google this right now. How many people, in America, how many Chinese people own businesses in America? Y'all Google that, okay? How many people own businesses from China in America? And then Google how many Americans own businesses in China. Just Google that. That should tell you everything. Greed. And I think it's anywhere from like 2,500 to 5,000 people. Chinese owned companies are in America. We have no owned companies in China. We have established companies. We don't own anything over there. Think about that. We own nothing in China. Zero. But they own stuff in our country. Now, how was that when there was a point in time that we was giving them money? They have taken our money and came over and bought some of our stuff. So this is why I tell everybody, please do your homework. I get what y'all are saying. And it has a ring to it. A broke clock is right twice a day. But go back and do a little bit more history. Right? And they haven't given us 1 cent. Why would they give you 1 cent of what we gave them? Why would you do that, Kimberly? What are they supposed to give us? Right? They know that you was using them. Right? They figured out a way. You're going to use us. We're going to use you. Why would they give us? Why would they want to give us anything back that they feel like, you took advantage of us? So now I'm going to take advantage of you. They shouldn't give us anything.
I'm never paying back my boss after I get paid from a job.
Exactly. You don't give back your paycheck to your boss. You know what I'm saying? You don't go back and you don't get paid and then I'm going to give it back to you. They're not supposed to give us anything. You keep saying giving us. Kimberly, you and me didn't do this. Our government made choices with the business people like you see right now in this Trump administration and the Biden administration, when all these business folks in there, we elected these people to do the business of America, and this is what they did. This is what they have done, and this is what they are doing. This is why you see Elon Musk right now. You're going to say they haven't given us 1 red cent. How much money Elon Musk giving you, Kimberly? I just want to ask you, I'm not being, confrontational, but I'm just asking. How much money have the richest man in the world given you? But he's speaking at one of the most prestigious thing in our country, the inauguration.
Yeah, China and Russia would never.
Bro, Putin would never have Elon Musk sit next to him, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Speaking, you're not speaking.
Yeah, Big Dog, you can sit right there. You're going to watch me speak.
But that's about it. So again, like I said, I understand, Kimberly, if you want to, ride that. I'm not going to get you, baby girl. That's your philosophy. That's fine. But I would ask you to ask yourself when you're looking at America, right? Any of those people that were sitting up there yesterday with Trump, what are they giving you? What are they going to give back to America? Any of those people sitting up there, they're up there for business purpose to line their pockets and to keep their stuff going. I'm not mad at it as business. That's the way the American way is. But what I'm saying is, don't get so caught up into these other countries taking advantage of us and they should be doing this. They are not going to do it, even under Trump.
Yeah, because this ain't the time for America to start trying to play victim.
Right. Even when people say, Trump sold everybody or selling some folks on tariffs. Do we understand how tariffs work in this country, nephew?
No, we don't.
So a tariff is a tax that is placed on products that come into our country. Okay. Y'all understand this, right? It's a tax that's placed on products that come into our country from foreign countries. Whether you got some Nikes coming over, when you come over, you got to pay a tariff. A tariff is basically a business word for tax at the end of the day. The businessman, nephew, and I'm going to help make people make sense. So you're in China, right? And you're buying from America. You selling to me, right? So you know that I'm going to put a 20% tax on you, correct? So when you selling to me, when you sell to me, when you bring it over here to me, what you going to do? Raise your price to cover what?
The cost.
That tax, right?
Yeah.
So when I buy from you and bring it over here, right? I got to pay you that
Double.
cost of the tariff, right?
Yeah, about double.
Right. So I'm the person that's receiving that tariff at the end. I'm paying for it because it's you being charged. That's how America get their money off the goods from the people who are buying them. Me, the businessman, right? What do I do to get my money back?
I gotta make it higher where I'm selling it.
I got to get
back some.
whatever I paid for plus the 20% and my profit.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I get my profit back.
And with that being said, who's paying for the terrorists?
The people that said, okay, so you're going, yo, people that you selling it to.
Us. That's terrorists. That's what terrorists, when Donald Trump says he's going to raise it 25%, 50%, right? He's hoping, right, that these people are going to lower their costs even more, right? And he won't tariff. He's not going to tax them. But if he have to tax those people, bro, right, at the end of the day, the American people are going to pay for it. Or these people are going to say, we're not doing business with you. Because here's the other part that Trump got to realize. These people can sell to other folks now.
Yeah, you're not exclusive.
Who got the most people in the world? China. They can sell to everybody else right now. If we stop getting their stuff, these people say, okay, we ain't gonna sell to y'all no more. Forget that. Who do you think gonna crumble first? Because if they decide not to sell, this is real talk, y'all. If they decide not to sell Nikes anymore, nephew, where you getting your Nikes from now?
You better get that resale then.
No, I'm just being honest.
Get the resale in.
If all the companies that Nike and everybody else built over in these foreign countries, right, say I am not dealing with America anymore because the tariffs are too high and I'm not going to do it. Then Donald Trump said, I made my point. You ain't got Nikes no more though. Well, that's damn good. Okay, that's fine. But Phil Knight going out of business.
Yeah.
American companies now are going out of business. Stores that you see right now that sell Nikes are going out of business.
Football and basketball, your entertainment is
going out of business.
It's going out of business.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So when we say that this is not going to have a trickle down effect, only thing I'm asking all of y'all, if y'all don't want to believe me, do your own homework, do your own research, and don't sit here and quote me taglines that you hear somebody say that's selling you propaganda to a point. And like I said, I understand what he's trying to do because he don't want to impose them tariffs because he understands at the end of the day because he's a businessman who pays the tariffs, who pays it. He understands that. He's doing it as a marketing and a business ploy to get people to bring down their prices so he can say that he brought the prices down in America, right? That's what he wanted to do. That's the ploy. But he has to say that I'm going to put 25% or 50% tariffs on everybody, right? Because he wants to try to bring the economy, he wants to try to bring the cost down in America, right? So we can have to pay less.
But he ain't walking into them rooms saying, hey, make it cheaper.
But the thing is, you can't, these folks are saying, I can't make it no cheaper without me making my profits already because it's already about cheap as I can go. Because our labor is cheap. They don't have anything.
They already work for nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have anything else to cut. Only thing you're telling them to cut right now, and this is what I think Trump don't understand is, you're telling these people not to cut labor, they're cutting their profits. You telling these companies to cut, these countries to cut their profits, and because you want them to cut their profits, that's why I think this is a losing battle for him on a global basis when it comes to the tariffs, because these people can wait us out. It's going to hurt them in the short term, but at some point you're going to have to make a deal behind closed doors and say you got it done, and you're not going to impose that 25%. You may come out here and say that you're doing 25, but realistically, you're not doing that
because you ain't about it for real.
But there is no way in business those numbers. I'm just saying, for mathematicians on here, do your numbers. Do your numbers.
Now, this is a long version of the entertainment news. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe. But no, we had to get into it today. Inauguration was like literally yesterday. We can't not talk about it. Yeah. So I had to get a little political. We made some jokes and stuff like that. I felt
nostalgic for a second there, nephew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Working a muscle you ain't have in a minute.
Boy, I had to go back into what I used to do back in the day.
Was the weight heavy?
Huh?
Was the weight heavy? You know, you don't work a muscle in so long. Sometimes it kind of
like riding a bicycle though, bro. Because I know this stuff like the back of my hand. I talked about it and debated it. And again, I still, like I said, I'm an avid reader, right? And so I study history. And what they always say about history, nephew,
If you don't know it, you don't repeat it.
right? And usually in history, right, that's what we do. So I would tell all of this, we better get ready to get out of y'all. Y'all make sure, and I want to say this to here on this show here. Y'all gonna see a new show starting tomorrow. We told you some new things was coming. It's called Coffee and Conversation with Joe. Now, Keisa is still our friend, still our sister, but she had a bigger opportunity that was awarded to her at the time that we did the show. And so, of course, we want her, and she took the job, right? Of what she's doing. And so we wish Keisa nothing but the best in her new adventures and her new journeys. Congratulations to everything that she's doing, because she's been working on this for a while. We knew it was coming. So congratulations to our sister Keisa. But she would no longer be, it would no longer be the Keisa and Joe show at the Filter Coffee Parlor. But it would be Coffee and Conversations with Joe Lockett. We have tomorrow a very special guest. So y'all make sure y'all lock it in, because we're still doing that. And Keisa will be coming on the show from time to time. And Keisa, baby girl, if you're watching right now, we love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for that season that we had together. You got us started. And it was great to work alongside you. And hopefully we get to do some projects together in the future. Once you slow down making all that money, baby girl, we love you. Congratulations, and nothing but success on your new journey and the new business deals that you got going on in your life, baby girl.
Man, let's give her some round of applause.
Yeah, give Keith some rounds of applause, bro. Congratulations, Keisa. Tomorrow, make sure you guys tune in to Coffee and Conversations with your boy Joe Lockett. We will be doing it tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Y'all can watch us on all streaming platforms. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. And I want to say this, I'm going to give you some shout outs too, bro. When y'all see all the advertisement, when y'all see all the producing, all the signage, all the new logos and everything that we've been working on, I have nothing to do with that. The one and only, he's very multi-talented. Nephew did all of that. So, thank you, bro. You did a quick turnaround. I told you what I wanted, and I was saying about 72 hours. He did all the stuff that that we were looking to go do. And we told you we knew this was coming, so we had some exciting things coming out. We told y'all we had some exciting things coming. This is just one of the things that we got coming up for you guys. But if you want to give yourself a round of applause, bro, for what you did, because you one of them bad boys. I told somebody about you today. If you guys want to hire him to do logos, to produce stuff for you, intros and outros for your podcast, he's that guy. Get at him in his inbox. Nephew, where can they find you at?
You can find me at Nephew Cliff at on Facebook. Nephew Cliff on TikTok.
Yeah.
You find me at Nephew Cliff on TikTok, or you can go to Cliffside C on Facebook, or you can go to Cliffside on Instagram.
Now,
You
let me tell y'all don't have to be in Birmingham to be able to do business with him, right? If y'all hit him up right, y'all can do a Zoom with him really quickly. Y'all can Facebook him, FaceTime or whatever, right? Tell him what you want, and the guy will produce for you. So if you're looking to do any kind of podcasting or producing, he definitely can give you. He do consultations, and he also do work behind the scenes for a lot of other podcasts, helping them create their logos and get their image and tell them what they need to go do. So make sure you guys, there you go. Thank you, Kimberly. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and follow Nephew Cliff out there. And if you need help and you want to start a podcast and do some stuff like us, he knows everything behind the scenes, from what equipment to buy, what not to do, soundboards, all that stuff. So shout out to you, bro. And I know you're doing great things and finna be very busy this year in 2025. Man.
Oh yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Somebody told me today when I showed them what you did for the intro outro.
Oh, I was trying to save it for tomorrow.
I showed some friends of mine.
Okay.
Nobody, no, the people at the world hadn't seen. They'll see it tomorrow.
Okay.
But I showed some friends of mine, and they said, "Oh, they're gonna hire you."
Word.
Guarantee. You know what I mean? Because they like he did that. I'm like, yeah, he did that.
Bet.
Like, oh, they finna hire him. So guys, make sure you guys lock it in tomorrow, 11 o'clock on all streaming platforms. Coffee and Conversation with your boy. Check it out tomorrow. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow on the Joe Lockett Show. You guys have a great evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We love you.
See y'all later.
follow us. And if you like this shirt, you know what I mean? That we got, go to joelocke.com. And if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, if you got on a hoodie, don't test us. Okay. I fell on purpose. Love you guys.